Hey everybody, and welcome back to Half-Baked Games. So, today we're going to be taking a look at Pixelot, and before I really get started I want to go ahead and apologize. I know I've been out for a while. My microphone decided it was going to completely crap out on me, and I've been waiting on a new one to come in. Now I've got a new microphone, and I got this game from the developer when it released, and it was the last thing I tried to record before I realized that my microphone was just gone. So, I'm going to jump straight back into it with this. Now, I have noticed an issue that I've had with this game, so you guys bear with me. I'm actually going to go through and set up the character, and I'll be back when I'll be back at the very beginning of the game after the character creation is over. Alright, so here we are, going right back in, and this is our little guy, Mage Bro. And the reason that I had to do that is when I tried to record Pixelot earlier, I found out that when you go to create your character, if you don't... How do I word it? When you click in the dialog box to actually name your character, then my recording software zeroes in on that dialog box and it will not come back out. And I don't know why. I can't find any kind of an explanation for it. So once I create the character to record, I have to come back in and work from there. We're going to run through this little beginning here, and I'll try to explain things as best I can and kind of talk about what's going on. So this is about the 5th time I've played through this opening right now, trying to get my recording software to work properly. We're playing as the class in-game is called a Sage, and we basically get to throw fire at whoever we don't like. Zahn. If we can get our hands on the silver ore, we will be in business. How will we get past the guards? Wait, who's there? It looks like we've got a spy. Boys, teach this kid not to mess with the white skulls. And then he disappears and runs away. So we hit 2 of them. And I want to see real quick, what is this? Restore player HP. Yeah, I don't need to do that right now. So I want to do fireballs. Fireball again. Look, can we just assume I'm going to keep hitting this guy with fireballs? This game plays a lot like Pokemon. At least the older ones, where everywhere you go you're running into people that want to fight you, and it doesn't matter how many times you've beaten something just like them, or how much more powerful you are, they're always going to be the winner that time. Here we meet this guy, Garrett. What do we have here? A bandit? Who are you calling a bandit? Step back, bros. This one is mine. And then we get to fight Garrett. And he can actually take a little bit of a beating. Not much of one, though. And we're at level 4. Blast, you're tougher than I thought. Sir, a wolf approaches from the north. My wounds are too severe. You, take this. We got a Silver Sea Relic. Equip items in the unit menu by clicking on the hero's item slots. What? Okay. We throw a fireball at bear, it doesn't really do much. Freezes. We're gonna keep throwing fireballs though, because they do more damage than the ice we have. Alright. You did me a solid. Follow me. The Elder will want to meet you. Okay, I don't really have a choice. There's guards at the top. Halt! Who goes there? Let us pass. It's Captain Garrett. Captain, who's that with you? Never mind that. Just let us through the gate. I heard you slew a wolf earlier. That's no small feat. Thank you. Where did it come from? The wolves have made a den in the silver mine up north. There have been increased sightings of them outside the den as well. Will you help us take care of them once and for all? Sure. I knew I could count on you, bro. The silver mine is off limits to civilians. You'll need to take the ranger's trial in order to gain entrance. Meet me in the ranger's tower to begin the trial. You may want to check out the smithy before you head out. I'll meet you at the mines. So that they all run off and leave you alone once again. And go down to the blacksmith. Ryan, welcome to the smithy. Please check out my items. We're gonna take... We have 13. I have an axe and a sword already. Do I have any kind of weapons equipped to start off with? I don't remember. No weapons. And that's the thing I'm most concerned with right out of the gate. Oh, I can't even buy that. Okay. And I'll sell that. I'll sell that because I don't need either of those. I'm most concerned right out the gate with weapons. And we'll go ahead and grab the cotton hat. And the reason for that is we had to run through this little area, and it really helps to have a slightly better damage output than you would have just starting the game. We go right over here, and there's this little blanket. We can take the blanket, steal the covers right off this guy's bed, and equip that for 1 hit point extra. Which I don't think I've come into a battle in any of the times I've played through the opening where 1 hit point was the difference. But these guys will run through here. Trial starts now. Learn tips as you fight. And this is their tutorial range. There's not really anything here that's going to hurt you too bad. Some of them might be... they're more difficult if you don't remember to equip before you come in. Alright, and here we're going to fight the boss for the tower, Austin. And you did well to make it this far. I am impressed. Are you ready to finish the trial? Let's do it! Alright, and for this guy... yeah, we're just going to go... yeah, he hits a little harder than I remember. But still, by this point you should be level 6 or 7, or 5 or 6 maybe. Amazing, I can't believe you were able to defeat me. Still, the silver mine is incredibly dangerous. I better accompany you there. And we take Austin the Ranger. And my guy is the generic mage. Throws fireballs, ice bolts, all that fun crap. He's also the healer. And I played through with a tanky guy, and he was fun. But I just wanted something a little different. Ranger hat helm. And that's an upgrade for the one Austin has. So find Austin, find his hat. And it just gives him a little better skill set. And here we finally get to the point where we have a few more enemies per round. And we'll go ahead and hit you, go ahead and hit you. Heavy S, I don't know what that is. Heavy stone. Tower 2, defense 1. I'll take it. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with a rock, but I'll take it. Anyway, and you also get to fight some bandits through here. Now, I was a little confused by this because, we had to go through the tower. There were guards all over the entrance to the silver mine. How did they get there? Come on. But anyway, there's bandits here, because of course there's bandits here. And we're going to keep going through here. Now if you go right there, that takes you on to the end of this area. We'll do that in just a minute, but first, we're going to Spiritwood. Now if I remember right, there's nothing we can use in Spiritwood. But if you notice on each of these little entryways, they're wood, except for one. And I just messed up there. Okay. And if you find the stone marker and follow it, we're going to keep going around. I think stone's over here this time. And then it should be right there again. Brings you to this little area, the Spirit's Rest, with a treasure chest with a Spirit Sword. And I don't think we can equip the sword. Yeah, we cannot. So that'll wait until someone comes along in our party that can use swords. And then we head back into the woods. Run down there. And we have Ranger Coat armor out of that chest. Now we are in the woods, so I can kind of see it. But Austin gets a lot of equipment through here. If I remember right, it's like a full new set. So, armor, hat, I think he gets a bow at some point. And if I remember, there's a treasure chest down here. And ranger bow. Yes, he does. He does get a bow as well. And he's going to be one of our big damage dealers to this little zone. Just because he's got better equipment than anybody else. He's in the top percentage of bandits. And I think, if I remember right, that's a play at a line from Pokemon Gold and Silver. But I may be wrong on that. I know it's out of Pokemon, I may have the generation wrong though. Alright, the silver mine is ours, and I think we are just about to the silver mine, to be honest. Alright, yep, and then here's the little guards. Wolves are weak to silver. Sadly, we have no silver. I feel like this should be marking something, but it's not. And it's throwing me off. Alright. And Austin just wail on them. Alright, so we go up here. I'm still trying to figure out what that part is there for. So you go across this. That door is locked with a key you get further in. And you gotta knock these guys out. And we'll hit this button. The button changes the track direction. Up here, hit this button. But we don't go back down just yet, we go here. And I mean, you won't lose anything if you go back down, or you don't get stuck in a boss fight that you're not ready for, or anything like that. It's just, you can't progress forward. And we keep going through here. Hit you two. Now, a lot of times the attacks you can find that will hit multiple enemies, they actually do more damage than the single target attacks. Or, no, they do less damage than the single target attacks, but if you can spread it out over multiple enemies, it's still close enough that you're better off using them. Like, you're still dealing more damage overall. So that's what I usually go for, is what way can deal the most damage the fastest. I thought that would have been strong enough. It obviously was not. Let's check, because I noticed we just got a spirit cap. And that gives us resurrection, or restoration maybe, and power. What does he have on? He's got a woods cloak already. I'll take that one. We don't really have anything there. Wait, that's me again. He doesn't have anything there. Nope. Now the spirit cap, I didn't get that last time, so I don't know what that does yet. I'm hoping it's something useful. Alright. Down the stairs. Across a little sand pit, and you'll notice as we fight bandits, one thing I did notice playing through it before, the party configuration seems to be very static. And as much as I can kind of understand why that was done, I would like to see it implemented so that the enemy party wasn't guaranteed to always be exactly the same. And I realize that may not be that may be beyond the scope of what can be done right now. And I'm not saying the game is any worse for it. I'm honestly having a lot of fun playing the game. I think I've said that already. We'll hit that button and straight back through the same way we got here. And I have noticed it seems like the monsters only spawn in the sand pits. And I am trying to avoid them a little bit. Just because after so many random battles, it does get a little tiring. And I have you cornered. Again, you're the one that's trapped, man. Right. So Austin, if you'll notice, he's hitting hard now. Flurry of ice arrows. Sure. Also, there's single target attacks. Go through stages like that, where the first time he just fires an arrow, and the second time it's let me think of the word. The second time it's many ice arrows. And I noticed the stage does the same thing. The Reaver has one. And their attacks kind of change a little bit. And I should be reading this, I apologize. But their attacks will kind of change a little bit as they land hits. And I think right now the most I've seen is 2 different attacks based on based on how they've already hit. But it's only on their first attack, their first style of attack. It'd be your little icons that pop up in the bottom right of the screen. It'd be the far left icon. Garrett, looks like you need my help. And we have a Lancer now. Let's do this. So we're gonna take our ice here. They're gonna hit all of that. And then Garrett's gonna hit the back row. And we'll take our ice here, fire arrows, and then Garrett will hit the bottom row. So that's what his first attack hits vertical rows, and his second attack hits horizontal rows. We're not doing bad on levels. Grab the keys. Zahn is here. I know it. Yeah, I can't talk again. Alright, we'll take that little minecart down. And we'll do the same thing we did in that one. And this is Garrett's attacks here. We'll select the back row there. And it doesn't really matter at this point because there's only one left. Let's check out Garrett real quick just to make sure he's doing alright. Okay. Good. We're going to give Garrett the Spirit Sword. It's not quite a perfect setup for Garrett, but it's better than several things you get. And we are going to take the shovel. I should have noticed before now that my character could equip the shovel because I've had it for a little while. One thing I have noticed is you fully heal outside of battle every time. And I'm not sure on that, how I really feel about it. I know some games do it, and they do it really well. And I feel like this game actually does it pretty well. I'm just not a big fan of that. Now, some of my favorite games have had healing elements after every battle, where like status effects don't carry over or something like that. But in general, managing the healing of your party is kind of a big element for a lot of these games. So for that to be completely missing seems a little off. Here it's gonna level up. Alright. Don, you meddling kids. How dare you challenge us? So I guess we're the Scooby-Doo gang now. Your time is up, Zahn. Drop your weapons. Well, you think you can square up with the chief? Read that line enough times, I should know it by now. Let's finish this. Witness the true might of the White Skulls. And here we can kind of shine. So we can take that entire back row. He can take the entire back row. And we should be able to knock Zahn down quite a bit very quickly. He'll go there. He'll hit there. We might be in a bit more trouble than I anticipated because I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Okay. I'm glad everybody leveled up because, yeah, I let everybody die. You guys are tougher than you look. And he's gone. Since great danger deep in this cave, the Den Mother must be in here somewhere. Well, then let's keep going. If she's still here, then it's not over. And I'm going to take this little path through here, because I don't really want to do that again. I think it's this one. Yes. And this is a little maze. There's not really anything that I've noticed at the end of the different pathways, unless you hit the right one. I'm not sure if it was intentionally done that way or not. We come up here. This guy is huge. Get back! There's no time. We have to fight. Alright. I want to take this out. You're going to hit everybody, and you're going to try to take all the little guys out. This time, you're going to heal yourself. You're going to do that. He's attacking Mage Bro. Alright. You're going to... That hits harder. That hits harder. And then Garrett has this wonderful little ability right here, where he blocks damage completely for one turn. So when he swings, it doesn't do anything. We're gonna hit there and there with the ice with that. And Garrett's gonna give everybody a power up. And he's attacking Garrett. You're gonna hit. You're gonna hit. You are going to shield yourself, little buddy. And once again. If that didn't work, I had to start healing. Whoa! And there we have it, guys. The wolf threat is gone. The bandits have fled. Astrum. Mage Bro, you have done well. Who's the old man? Brave Garrett, you have liberated Luma from the darkness. Even more, you have gathered the Earth Crystal. What is the crystal? Long ago, a powerful Dark Lord wielding a mighty weapon ruled over Pixelot. His sword, the Eternity Blade, was said to control even time itself. In defiance, brave heroes gathered elemental crystals to bind the blade. As you have no doubt seen, darkness has begun to reign over Pixelot anew. These crystals will grant you the power to overcome the dark. Where do we find these other crystals? Fortunately, they have been scattered across all of Pixelot. We got this, old man. We'll punch this darkness in the face. Take this crystal. Use its power to find the others. And we're back with the Elder. You've returned! Sir, we eliminated the threat to Luma. The wolves won't show their faces for 1,000,000 years. We are truly in your debt. The mine can now be used again. Not much, but please, take this silver ore. You should take that to Ryan, the blacksmith. He will be impressed. Austin, Garrett, thank you. I could not have done this without you. Not so fast, bro. You aren't getting rid of us that easy. He's right. You're going to need help on your quest. That's right. We need to find the crystals. I've instructed the guards to open the southern gate. All of Luma wishes you luck on your quest. Now, there was one thing I noticed when we were back there that I haven't really messed with yet. And that's in the mine. You notice the last little minecart we took to get to the wolf lair had another path. Okay, you know what? From this point, in this little area, I'm not even going to bother doing that. We're going to go back through Southwood real quick. I guess I am still going to bother with it, just because old habits die hard. Go back to Southwood, get back to the mine, and most everything here is already dead, and the things that aren't dead are a lot weaker than we are now. And we're still going to level up a couple of times from it, more than likely, because it seems like the experience modifier is broken a little bit. And it may not be broken, it may just be the way I'm looking at it. It seems like we level up way too quickly. And we go down here. There we go. Spirit Jar Relic. Now that's one I haven't found before, so what does it do? So our Silver Chain does 40 damage to Wolf, and Spirit Jars auto-revive once. Okay. Well, that's going to be a useful little item, I bet. Now, is there anything beyond the wolf? And it's mostly just, every time I've come to this part, I've just continued onward. I never really stopped to look around and see what might be here. Nothing. Okay, fair enough. It's a long shot anyway. I'm just going to run back to town real quick. So, be back with you guys in just a moment. Alright, and welcome back to Luma. So here's what we got here. And we run in here, and this is the blacksmith shop. This is where they wanted us to bring that silver ore. Hey, is that silver ore? Where did you find that? You guys must be really strong to get your hands on this. How about I tag along and see what else you find? And we now have a blacksmith. Alright guys, and I think that's going to do it for Pixelot today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know. I would actually love to play more of this game and get it recorded. And I think I can do so a lot easier now that I'm not seeming to have the technical difficulties I was having to start with. For me, this game is actually a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of sitting down and playing a little simple RPG on a Game Boy or even a little bit on the Sega. But if you made it this far and you like what I do, be sure to subscribe, ring that bell so you can keep updated with any new content I put out. And I'm going to try to be back at least every other day from now on, guys. So stay tuned, and as always, have a wonderful day.